Welcome everyone. Today's video topic is top 20 countries with the lowest birth rate in 2023. To kick things off, let's first understand what we mean by birth rate. Birth rate, in simple terms, is the number of live births per 1,000 people per year. It's a way to measure the growth of a population, and it's an interesting statistic to consider when looking at the demographic profile of a country. Now, you might be wondering how we arrived at this list. We've compiled this data from various reliable sources, and it's based on estimates made for the year 2023. Each country's birth rate is expressed in terms of the average number of children born per woman. It's a fascinating mix of countries from across the globe, each with their own unique stories and circumstances. Now let's dive into the countdown from 20 to 1. Starting our list at number 20, we have Portugal, with an estimated birth rate of 1.44 children per woman in 2023. Portugal shares this spot with the Bahamas, which also reports a similar rate. It's a tie for the 20th position. Moving slightly east, we land in Greece. In the land of ancient gods and philosophers, the birth rate drops a notch to 1.4. Similarly, Costa Rica, known for its rich biodiversity, also records a birth rate of 1.4 children per woman. Finally, at number 16, we have Japan. Renowned for its technological prowess and cherry blossoms, Japan sees a birth rate of 1.39 children per woman, just a tad lesser than Greece and Costa Rica. These figures offer intriguing insights into global demographics, don't they? Moving forward, let's look at countries ranking from 15 to 11. At number 15, we find the British Virgin Islands. This tropical paradise, known for its pristine beaches and azure waters, reported a birth rate of 1.37 children per woman in 2023. Moving on to the 14th spot, we have Bosnia and Herzegovina. Despite its stunning landscapes and rich history, it shares a birth rate identical to the British Virgin Islands. Next, we sail to the island nation of Mauritius, standing at number 13. With a slightly lower birth rate of 1.35, it's a diverse nation with a blend of cultures. Montserrat, a British overseas territory in the Caribbean, occupies the 12th position with a birth rate of 1.32. And finally, at number 11, we find Poland. This Eastern European country, known for its medieval architecture and hearty cuisine, reported a birth rate of 1.31 in 2023. We are halfway through the list. Stay tuned for the top 10 countries with the lowest birth rates. Entering the top 10, we have Spain at number 10. In the year 2023, Spain reported a birth rate of 1.29 children per woman. This beautiful European country, known for its rich history and vibrant culture, is seeing a trend of lower birth rates similar to many of its European neighbors. Next up, we have Puerto Rico at number 9. This Caribbean island, with its tropical climate and stunning beaches, has a birth rate of 1.25. The reasons for low birth rates can be multifaceted, often influenced by economic stability, educational opportunities, and access to healthcare. Moving over to Eastern Europe, we find Moldova at number 8. Despite its picturesque landscapes and world-renowned vineyards, Moldova also reported a birth rate of 1.25 in 2023. This is indicative of a broader trend we're seeing across the globe. Coming in at number 7, we have Italy. Known for its art, culture, and exquisite cuisine, Italy reported a birth rate of 1.24. It's interesting to note that despite the country's romantic reputation, the birth rate is relatively low. Finally, we move to Asia, where we find Macau at number 6. This special administrative region of China, often known as the Vegas of China, reported a birth rate of 1.23. Macau's low birth rate might be linked to its high living costs and the fast-paced lifestyle of its residents. We are getting closer to the top. Let's see which countries made it to the top 5. At number 5, we have Hong Kong. Hong Kong, a region buzzing with high-tech industries and finance, has a birth rate of 1.23 children per woman. It's a city that never sleeps, and it seems neither do its citizens. Moving on to number 4, we're heading to Eastern Europe, to the country of Ukraine. Despite its rich cultural history and beautiful landscapes, Ukraine has a birth rate of 1.22 children per woman. It's a country known for its resilient spirit, and this figure shows a different side of that resilience. Next, at number 3, we're taking a trip to the island nation of Singapore. Known for its stunning skyline, Singapore has a birth rate of 1.17 children per woman. It's a city-state that's constantly on the move, and these numbers reflect that dynamism. We're nearing the end of our list, and at number 2 we have South Korea. South Korea, a country known for its technological advancements and pop culture, has a birth rate of 1.11 children per woman. It's a nation that's always looking forward, and this birth rate seems to reflect that outlook. And finally, at number 1 we have Taiwan with the lowest birth rate in 2023. Taiwan, an island known for its technological prowess and rich cultural heritage, has a birth rate of just 1.09 children per woman. It's a country that's made a name for itself on the global stage. And this birth rate is part of that story. These numbers might be low, but they're a reflection of the times we live in. They tell us about the priorities, challenges, and changes in these societies. So, as we wrap up our countdown, let's remember that behind every statistic, there's a story waiting to be told. That concludes our countdown of the top 20 countries with the lowest birth rates in 2023. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered. From Taiwan, with just over 1 child per woman, to Portugal and the Bahamas, each with a birth rate of 1.44. We've spanned continents and cultures, highlighting an interesting trend in lower birth rates worldwide. Several factors contribute to this trend, including increased access to education and family planning, a shift towards urban living, and a growing focus on careers. These factors are not inherently negative or positive. They simply represent changing societal norms and priorities. The implications of these trends are far-reaching, affecting everything from economics to social structures, and they're certainly worth keeping an eye on. So as we navigate this ever-evolving world, let's continue to learn, adapt, and grow. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and giving this video a like. Stay tuned for more informative videos.